Hi, I'm Tom Conyers here with That's My Entertainment. I'm sitting with Tom Hanks to discuss his new film, Saving Mr. Banks. Tom, thanks for being with us today. So, Mary Poppins is like one of my all-time favorite movies. How was it, portraying the story on screen of how Mary Poppins came to be?
It's not about the filming of Mary Poppins. It's about the translating of Mary Poppins from the book to the screen. It's about that volatile creative process of how it ended up on paper first, so that it became the movie what it was. And I think it's actually a new take on that sort of story, of how do what's the secrets behind this great movie that everybody loves? Well, it's a checkered past. And it's not just about, somebody broke their foot while they were shooting. It's about somebody broke the spirit of the people in the room when they were writing it, and that was Pamela Travers.
So, give us a little background on the story of between the relationship between Walt Disney and P.L. Travers.
At the end of the day, P.L. Travers was this kind of delightfully malevolent character. She was benign in her. She was loaded with vitriol, but it was a benign brand of vitriol. At the end of the day, she's talking about Mary Poppins, for crying out loud. And I understand the possessory passion one has in order to keep control of a creation that you did. But no, she's a nut. She's a kook. She's the nutty lady who lives down the street, who, even though she's mad at you, will probably say things that you'll remember for the rest of your life because they're so dang funny. I mean, at the end of the day, we're capturing the making of Mary Poppins, and it is a joyful, funny, emotional romp. But at the same time, one that I think it ends up being has a degree of sophistication to it, because everybody is just so convinced about their own passions, and she's the source of that. P.L. Travers is the complete source of that passion. I think everybody loves to enjoy somebody fighting a battle that is important only to them. The world's not going to change, but it will for the audience who finally gets to go in and see Mary Poppins.
So, what was it like working with Emma Thompson?
Emma she's like one of these no maintenance artists. Every time I've seen her, I always think, how did she do that? How did she make it look so easy? How did she just roll it off there? The work that we did, there was always something going on between. There was always a secret that Pamela had that Disney himself did not see until literally at the end. There's moments of, there's a scene where I'm just Walt Disney is saying, will you please share with me why this is not a good experience for you? It's confounding. The emotion that Emma had was doing, I mean, it was a moment, there was a woman that was about to break into tears over something that she could not communicate. She wasn't going to communicate to this guy who, at the end of the day, she thought was not going to care about it. And that's just the quality of an actress who is forever, it seems, at the absolute top of her game.
So, Tom, Walt Disney is such an icon known throughout the world. What was it like playing him in this movie?
You can't do an imitation of Walt Disney. I'm not going to do bald pates and stuff like that in order to get there. But there is a cadence to the way he sounds that comes from, I think, his enthusiasm for what is in his head. His head was so full of magnificent ideas that he could not help make everybody else excited about what those ideas was.